UFC officially announces for UFC 319, Jared Cannonier versus Michael Venom Page in a middleweight contest. That's number 7 at middleweight, Jared Cannonier against number 15 at welterweight, Michael Venom Page. Page made his debut at 185 against Shara Bullet Magomedov, and he won the decision there. But he talked about going back down to welterweight, but they have matched him up in a middleweight contest against Jared Cannonier, who's coming off a win over Gregory Rodriguez. MVP is the best Bellator signing in recent memory. That's a great fight. I don't like it when two fighters I like are matched up. Why are you all not building him up at 170? Damn good fight, but I thought that MVP was going back to 170 though. Should be a good fight, but might go the distance because it is a 3-rounder, and MVP is, although Cannonier hits hard, MVP is quite elusive, so he might not get hit with a clean shot, and Cannonier is taking big punches from people who are even heavyweights, so he'll probably be able to withstand the shots that Page throws at him. Justin Gaethje says he wants a title shot or get paid a lot more money to take another fight. Wouldn't mind seeing him fight Paddy Pimblett, and the winner of that fight getting the winner of Oliveira versus Topuria.
They owe me a championship fight. I'm 3-1, last 4. They came to my house, begged me to fight Max Holloway on UFC 300. What I consider it an exhibition fight. I don't mean that the loss is not on my record. I mean it had nothing to do with the rankings of my, and in the time that I did that, Dustin Poirier, who I just beat, got a good win over Saint Denis and then fought for the belt.
Yeah.
And then since I won, the champion's been saying he wants to fight me. And so they could have easily set that up, but they didn't. Then he vacates, and then Oliveira's 2-2 in his last fight. Already has a loss to Makhachev, and they bring a brand new guy in. And I get, again. So I'm not going to fight any of these motherfuckers for fun unless they pay me so much more money. I'm going to take a risky fight, and if I lose, I'm going to be set up. And if I win, I'm fighting for a belt.
Yeah.
Or I'm not doing it. I'm the most consistent guy. I think anybody that's ever performed for their company and been as consistent as of an employee for their company gets a Christmas bonus.
Yeah.
Gets a thank you. Gets a good job. Like, I'm done doing shit here. And I love fighting for these shit. I'd never want to fight somewhere else. But I'm not gonna just throw my legacy away for anybody. Really.
Max Holloway also wants to get a title shot if he beats Dustin Poirier at UFC 319. Holloway has fought both Topuria and Oliveira. He beat Oliveira back in the day. He lost to Topuria not that long ago by KO. He wants to run it back at 155. He also accidentally created a new word. If you have intentions of contending for a title, you have contentions.
Since retirement fight, but his last fight was for a title. I should have title contentions in my mind, and a couple weeks before us, there's a title fight at 155. And I got history in both men, so, at the end of the day, I go out there, I do my thing, I make a statement, I get a statement win. Who's to say your boy not fighting for 155 undisputed title at the end of the year, so.
Bad Gene with the split decision victory, the biggest one of his pro mixed martial arts career.
Hard-fought decision win over the veteran, the legend, Jason Jackson. How's the emotion feeling right now?
I'm so grateful. Honestly, that was such a close match. I don't know what to say, man. Jason Jackson, he is an ass-kicking machine. I don't want to say anything crazy because he did what he did. Everything in the beginning is just all promotional. I love him. I love Jamaica. I go on the Golden Crust every week. I love Jamaican food. My mom is going to make you that Haitian food like I promised. But God, all glory to God. On the ground, and wrestling is what I'm going to be training this entire camp. No offense to Logan Storley, but he won't be able to stand with me. His only chance is going to be to wrestle, and he's going to have to try to keep me down because I'm going to do damage. Even if he takes me down, I'm going to try to fight. I'm going to try to go for submissions. I'm going to try to choke him out. I'm going to try to do whatever I have to do to get the victory like I did in this fight.
Look at that beautiful belt over Reese above shoulder. That is the final. 2025 featherweights. That is going to be an absolute battle. Dagestan versus Peru.
This fight is everything. This is my shot to prove I'm still up there with the best. This man is human, and he's going to bleed.
Ray Longo thinks that Sean O'Malley was given favorable matchups on the road to the title, and now he's kind of being exposed. But maybe that may not be fair because Merab is a special fighter and may not apply here.
When you're gifted shit the way he was, and you start to believe in it, and then you really have to fight somebody, it's a major problem. Like when I get my guys coming up, even like in the Ring of Combat back in the day, they all had tough fights. They weren't going to get to the UFC without a tough fight. Who the hell wants that? Then you find out, at the wrong time. You know what I mean? You want to find out before they make that big walk. And O'Malley obviously is super talented, but they did give him guys that are just going to stand in front of him, that weren't grapplers, that play into his game. And now you got a guy who's his wrestling, his MMA wrestling is just off the charts. And now what do? You're going to correct that in a couple of months, or you think you're going to bring Israel out of Adesanya? Not Israel, but you're starting to do things that appear to make you look better, but they're not doing anything. There was an easy recipe for him. I don't know if they followed it, but that's the issue. I think that he was given certain things that just they're not making you better. They might be making people money, but are you growing as a fighter? Is each fight testing you in a different area that you weren't tested before? I mean, look at the guys like Barak. Even though O'Malley's striking is very different, he did have to go in there with Jose Aldo. You know what I mean? And, look, Barak didn't get Jose Aldo down. He beat him against the cage, but, so it's not like he's unstoppable. You can't stop him. There's guys that have stopped his takedowns. They just can't do anything else. Then he moves the plan.
All right. She wants to challenge you in wrestling. The wine have me.
You want to challenge me in wrestling? Yeah. You want to wrestle?
Yeah. What? Need that drama.
Since going to La Heel, my knee pain is 100% gone. And then after completing the peptide treatment, I can run miles now.
I need to make sure I'm healing properly. And I felt that La Heel was giving me the best options. They know what they're doing. They're looking at me as an individual.
I did the stem cells and the peptides from La Heel, and it's helped my circulation quite a lot. It's definitely done wonders for my pain.
Any kind of chronic pain that you've been dealing with and want to avoid surgery or steroid injections, those are the patients that we typically see.